Hello friends, myself Subhash Nakarse from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul High School, Solapur. I shall welcome to all of you in this 8th mathematics session. The topic is indices and cube roots part 2. Friends, today we are going to discuss on the meaning of numbers having index in the rational form m by n and problems based on the above content. So friends, in the previous session of this topic, indices and cube roots part first, we have been discussed with the following important subtopics. That is introduction to the indices, laws of indices, meaning of the numbers with rational indices, meaning of the numbers when the index is a rational number of the form 1 upon n, problems based on the above content. Today, in this session, we are going to discuss with the meaning of numbers having the index in the rational form, that is m by n. So friends, let us start with the meaning of numbers having the index in the rational form m by n. We know that 8 square is equal to 64. Therefore, cube root of 64 will be 64 raised to 1 3, which would be 8 raised to 2, that is 64 means 8 raised to 2 bracket raised to 1/3 as it is. So which will be 4. So the cube root of square of 8 is 4. Like that we can say cube root of square of 8 is 4. Equation 1. Similarly, cube root of 8 is equal to 8 raised to 1 3 means it is 2. Therefore, square of cube root of 8 is, it could be 8 raised to 1/3 bracket complete raised to 2 will be equal to 2 raised to 2, that is 4. So friends, from the equation 1 and 2, you can write cube root of square of 8 is always equal to square of cube root of 8. So using in the indices form, it can be written as square bracket in simple bracket 8 raised to square bracket complete raised to 1/3 is equal to square bracket 8 raised to 1/3 square bracket complete raised to 2. So the rules for rational indices are the same as those for the integral indices. Using the rule a raised to m raised to n is equal to a raised to mn, we will get that 8 raised to 2 bracket complete raised to 1/3 will be equal to 8 raised to 1/3 bracket raised to complete could be 8 raised to 2 upon 3. All the three ways of writing are one and the same. So friends, from this we get two meanings of the 8 raised to 2 upon 3. Number 1, 8 raised to 2 upon 3 is nothing but 8 raised to 2 bracket complete raised to 1/3, that is cube root of square of 8. Or second meaning is 8 raised to 2 by 3 could be written as 8 raised to 1/3 bracket complete raised to 2, that is square of cube root of 8. Similarly, 27 raised to 4 upon 5 can be written as 27 raised to 4 bracket complete raised to 1 upon 5 means fifth root of fourth power of 27. So one more, 27 raised to 4 upon 5 that can be written as 27 raised to 1 upon 5 means fifth root of 27 bracket complete raised to 4 can be written as, the meaning of this one is fourth power of fifth root of 27. So generally we can express two meanings of the number a raised to m upon n in general. So first is a raised to m upon n is equal to a raised to m raised to 1 upon n means nth root of mth power of a, or a raised to m upon n can be also written as a raised to 1 upon n raised to m means mth power of nth root of a. So friends, let us start with practice set 3.2. Complete the following table. See, this is the first problem. 225 raised to 3 upon 2. In the power of the root form, it can be written cube of square root of 225, or in the root of the power form, this can be written as square root of cube of 225. Second problem, the number in the index form is 45 raised to 4 upon 5. In the power of the root form, it can be expressed as 4th power of 5th root of 45. At the same time, in the root of the power form, it is 5th root of 4th power of 45. So friends, let us continue with the third problem. It is 81 raised to 6 upon 7. In the power of the root form, it is written 6th power of 7th root of 81, or in the root of the power form, it is expressed as 7th root of 6th power of 81. Next, problem number 4, 100 raised to 4 upon 10. In power of the root form, it is expressed as 4th power of 10th root of 100. In the root of the power form, it is expressed as 10th root of 4th power of 100. Friends, let us discuss the fifth problem. The given number is 21 raised to 3 upon 7. In the power of the root form, it is expressed as cube of the 7th root of the 21. In the root of the power form, it is expressed as 7th root of cube of 21. Friends, let us see the following numbers should be written in the form of rational indices. See, number 1, square root of 5th power of 121. So, in the rational indices, it is written as 100 raised to 5 upon 2, because it is 5th power and square root means divided by 2. Second one, cube of 4th root of 324. It is written in the power of the root form. So, in the rational indices, it is written as 324 raised to 3 upon 4. Third one, power of the root or root of the power. It is in the root of the power form. 5th root of square of 264. In the rational indices form, it is written as 264 raised to 2 upon 5. It is square 2 and 5th root means divided by 5. So, fourth problem, it is written as power of the root form cube root of 3. So, it is expressed in the rational indices as 3 raised to 3 upon 3. So, friends, these are the problems what we discussed today in this session are with the following subtopics. The meaning of the numbers having the index in the rational power m by n, where m is not equal to 1 we have been considered, and the problems based on the above content, that is practice at 3.2 completed. Practice once again. You try the following problems. Complete the following table. So here given numbers they are given and you have to write power of the root form as well as root of the power form. Number 1, 25 raised to 2 upon 3. Second number is 289 raised to 8 upon 11. And third is 175 raised to 7 upon 8. Try this. Second, write the following numbers in the form of rational indices. So the first problem given is 5th root of 4th power of 324. You have to write in the rational indices form, just we have been discussed. Second is 7th power of cube root of 512, and third is 4th root of square of 96. Friends, I think you understood this well. Try this one. You should not forget the famous words by Jimmy Dean. That is, I can't change the direction of the wind. See, I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. So, you keep on trying to reach the destination. Friends, if you like this video, please subscribe, share with your friends. With these words, I would like to say thank you.